laban sa Imperium Pro Team, no? Na kaya dahil dun sa pag-i-invade niya kay Lee Sin, na kalaban nila, dun sila lumamang. So tingnan natin kung ang kindred ba ni Rebenga ay ganun din ang gagawin.
Well, he has the potential, especially with Yoks on an early game. Shadow Dash can prove fatal for Antonio Luna because there's so much sticking potential for Mbenga when he gets himself a red buff, has that the E of the Kindred. I keep
Okay.
forgetting kasi medyo sabog na kami dito, guys. I
Oh.
will double check so that, you know.
So
Alright.
habang chine-check ni paring Asurai ang kanyang chine-check, shoutout muna tayo sa mga kaibigan natin dyan from De La Salle College of St. Benilde, mga multimedia arts
CSB.
department na gamers. Hello nga pala sa kaibigan kong si Ravenide at si Nat Keefe
Yes.
na nanonood daw ngayon. Maraming salamat sa panunood. Pati kay Ripa Rip.
Alright, so also to the other viewers out there, kung taga Central Escolar University kayo, if ever, shoutouts to you guys. Mabuhay ang Escolarians. I am, of course, an Escolarian myself.
Okay guys, 2 minutes na lang. Going for game 3 na tayo.
Yes, so back into the composition naman ngayon
Compositions.
for the side of La Liga Pilipinas. There we go, Mounting Dread. Thank you. Yun nga, hyper carry mage as well as hyper carry ADC. So there is, the late game scaling coming in from the side of La Liga Pilipinas with these two champions, but they also have nice early game coming from the side of Lissandra and the Mundo. Mundo is of course a late game tank, though his early game damage is passable naman, and then Lissandra as a lockdown champion will just allow the Vayne and the Rise to continue their the Rise as the machine gun
Skiller.
skiller.
Machine gun skiller. QQQ WWE.
Yes, and of course, as for the Vayne, just throws out the crossbolts and eliminates targets as that Night Huntress.
Correct.
Alright,
Ito
so
ka dyan.
for the side of Imperium Pro Team Blue, very early aggression might come out of Rebenga because he does have that Kindred in his arsenal. He's now using it. IPTB Shadow here might prove that there will be some dives because I have seen quite a bit of Trundle supports focus more on that dive side, but this Trundle support as well with the Lucian against a Vayne and Brom might also just go in for the lane harass itself. As for Chalk in that mid lane, he will be hoping to go in for the death ray upgrade first, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, as a Victor scales into that late game, if you have watched the LCL in the past split, if you've seen Ama versus, I believe, SDI. Or,
Okay.
I can't remember, my God.
Okay lang,
Sobrang
basta may
ano na
isang
ako.
game. Oh.
Yeah, Victor Burst is just too insane.
Depende yan eh. Depende talaga yan kung
I think Ama
makapag-farm yan.
versus
Pero
Ateneo.
patamaan ka ng laser niyan.
Yes.
Tapos ka. So, mga kaibigan, oras na. Game 3. The deciding match for La Liga Pilipinas and Imperium Pro Team Blue.
Yes, is now, ladies and gentlemen, this is again the Mineski Pro Gaming League Season 7 League of Legends, presented by Gigabyte, co-presented by GameX, official cyber cafe, Mineski Infinity.
Official monitor, View Sonic. Official gaming partner, Garena.
So again, guys, for you just out there who are tuning in, this is Game 3 in this Best of 3 series. Talaga pinakita ng Imperium Pro Team Blue kung bakit sila Pro Gaming Series team against the Liga Pilipinas in Game 2. But you can't put out of the equation kung paano mag-perform ang Liga Pilipinas because they were able to take Game 1. This is still anybody's game. So now let's go into the Summoner's Rift. The Liga Pilipinas in the blue side. In the top lane, it's going to be Jose Rizal with the Lissandra in the jungle. It's going to be Antonio Luna with that Mundo in the mid lane. Miguel Malvar on the rise. And in the bottom lane duo, we have Felipe Agoncillo with the Vayne. And Emilio Aguinaldo will be his Brom supports.
At para naman sa IPTB na si Yux bilang Shen sa top, si Rebenga na Bibenga bilang si Kindred sa jungle, si Shock bilang si Victor.
Yes.
Sorry mga kaibigan, nahihilo lang talaga ako bilang si Victor sa mid. At si Rise na kanina pa tayo may Lucian. Oh my god, Lucian Gaming. At si Shadow bilang si Trundle ang kanyang support.
Yes.
Gising
so-
pa ba kayo? Kasi feeling namin tulog na kami pero hindi kami matutulog. Walang tulugan!
Serbisyo
Rest in
lamang.
peace, Kuya Germs. Itong larong to ay para sa inyo. Walang tulugan, gaming tayo.
Serbisyo lamang, guys. There is no rest for the wicked.
Okay, shoutout muna tayo. Paring Asurai.
Alright,
Basa-basa muna.
So sa mga viewers natin out there who wants to get a shoutout, please type in the chat and we will say your name in the stream.
Yappy doggy.
So meron tayo dito MTD Geldoran. Walang tulugan, mga idol.
Idol
Tulog
ka rin
is for
namin.
the, can't say that in stream, dude. Yeah, tulog is for,
The
you know,
old.
yeah,
Yappy doggy.
the people who don't have insomnia or sleep deprivation like we do. Gamers always have that talaga.
Shoutout daw kay Loop KR.
Ah, yes.
At ito
the
si
mid laner
Football,
of
10.
the legacy player.
Si Football, 10 pesos lang. Na kanina nating kasama sa laro. Ay nagpapa-shoutout.
Yeah, shout out to Loop KR. He was really a spectacular mid laner, I would say.
Loop KR. Loop Korean.
So, Pagan Swing. Shout out pala kay Pat. So, Pat, if you are in the stream, shoutouts to you daw. Pabati ko yung Asurai, pabati kay Riku. So, I don't know if Riku's still here. Timothan21, but sup? Of course, hello, Dixine, one of the PGS Rift admins and one of my of the PGS longtime supporters. Hello. We have now
Okay.
started off, ladies and gentlemen. Also,
Let's do
pinakalas
this.
na nga siguro natin. Jails28, pag nanalo LLP, walang pasok kasi National Heroes Day.
Wow, tingnan natin.
Nice.
Kung i-announce yan ng
Nice.
ating presidenteng si
Naman.
Pinoys.
Yeah. Nakita mo ba yung mga picture na ginawa dun sa mga candidates? Yung parang ginawan Justin Bieber hair
Oo
sila.
naman. Uso si Justin Bieber. Yun nga sinasabi natin. River Fever.
Nakita mo ba yung parang transition? I think it was another meme then that Justin Bieber fans nung bata pa siya were all girls and now Justin Bieber fans nung tumanda na siya is now
Kaedad na natin.
mga swag, puro swag na lalaki na.
Swag hipster skinny jeans, no?
Yes, Gambit 37, salamat. Pogi. Ako, pogi ka rin.
Oh, pogi tayong lahat. Pogi tayo dito sa Mineski. Share nyo yung Twitch, share nyo yung Facebook, post kayo, tag nyo yung Facebook, kaya na gawin nyo, basta nandun yung Facebook.
Yes, guys, sorry sa mga hindi namin na shoutouts ngayon. Medyo naka-flood ang chat. But shoutouts na lang para at least overall sa inyo yung mga viewers namin talaga, guys. Salamat sa pagsabay nyo sa amin ngayon. It is now 12:01 a.m. January 13 na.
Oras natin, hatid sa atin ng oras.
Na meron tayo. Kung meron tayong relos, oras yon. Kung meron tayong
Yeah.
cellphone, oras din yon.
Habang tumatagal, lalong bumibilis.
Lalong bumabang natin.
Kaya natin to mga kaibigan. Mid lane, Rise versus Victor.
Lots of damage already coming out of Miguel Malvar. In the top lane, it's actually going to be Yux on the Shen. So we will see more response coming in from Yux rather than before because he was on these bruiser top laners who can only TP for the one time. He has another bruiser top laner, but he has the double TP with the Stand United and of course the teleports.
Tingnan natin ang mangyayari dito, paring Asurai. Medyo crucial dito ang double protect gaming ng IPTV dun sa invulnerable ng Kindred at sa SS.
Oh my God, there you go!
Antonio Luna
First
sa
blood!
pupunta! Nangyari yung nangyari kanina na sinasabi natin.
Yes, of course.
Umpisa pa lang.
Ito ang palaging tatandaan,
Naku
ladies and
po!
gentlemen.
Excuse me.
Sorry. Kung kalaban nyo ay Kindred, tandaan nyo that her early game counter jungle is very, very powerful. Never forget to delay your trinket ward and put them outside your major buff para alam nyo kung papasok siya so that your mid laner has the knowledge to support you so that he can actually, di masayang oras niya sa pagpunta sa'yo. Malay mo, hindi pumunta yung Kindred doon. But pag nakita niya meron, you could get the counter or the possible first blood for your side.
Grabe yun. Parang nag-replay lang yung nangyari kanina sa Legacy versus Imperium Pro Team, no?
Yes.
Na ganun. Doon din sa red side. Itong Kindred umaariba. Uy! Grabe, BLC media player pala tong
Yeah.
Tinatayo nitong Trundle skin na to.
Constable Trundle.
Oo.
Hindi rin masasabi ngayon, guys. Malay nyo, medyo nagsaswag out na ang La Liga Pilipinas. There is, of course, the stress on these players, not only on the physical, kung pagod na sila, there's also the mental stress na nangyayari
kanina.
because of game 2 talaga.
Tingnan natin, pero lalaban ng Pinas. Baka naman kasi mga Kastila naman tong mga IPTV, no? Kaya sila nanalo kanina.
Mga Espanyol.
Oo, tingnan natin.
Mga Ricky Martin saka Enrique Iglesias.
Oo, kakantahan sila niyan.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you just said that.
Okay lang yan, ganun talaga ang buhay. Tingnan natin. For Spanya! Pero tingnan natin dito. Oh, BLC media player. Oy, pero si Rebenga dito. Naku, Rebenga! Mukhang makakabawi dito si Antonio Luna. At nabawi ni Antonio Luna ang nangyari sa kanya kanina.
Yeah, so he'll be getting his buffs that Rebenga did steal. So it goes back to its rightful owner. Rebenga, a little bit too greedy there. He went into enemy territory without the vision from, or the support from Chalk there, because, well, Miguel Malvar is closer. You don't want that to happen. But it did. So 1 for 1 in terms for junglers.
Grabe yung
junglers.
magkaiba naman na to. Hindi na, oops, teka lang ha, nagkakatsanihan dito. Tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari. Chani Gaming. Iba yung nangyari kanina sa game naman ng Legacy. Kasi kanina, Kindred, na 2-0 niya eh.
Yeah, but yung second gank na yun was with the help of the mid laner. Chalk wasn't there for Rebenga, and Rebenga was just pincered by the, Miguel Malvar and Antonio Luna.
Tsaka yung positioning niya rin doon, medyo crucial.
Siguro ang upside na dito for IPTP was that Miguel Malvar didn't get himself the blue buff. Kung hindi, he would have mana all day long to spam to Chalk, and Chalk will just be pushed out of his own lane, even if he has the range advantage.
Pero wala pa naman, medyo tablado pa naman dito. Felipe Agoncillo.
And Yux, even with the Shadow Dash, takes the brunt from the ice shards of the Lissandra.
Oh, Felipe Agoncillo, Silver Bolts Gaming.
Yeah, that's...
Nakasama niya dito si Tank Top.
Yun din yung nagugustuhan ko sa Thunderlord's Decree, especially with the Vayne. If you get the 3 procs of the Silver Bolts, napaka-satisfying feeling na lumabas yung Thunder niya.
Oo, kumbaga, after nung bolts, may Thunder pa nalalabas. Grabe.
So, okay lang din to for Yux that he actually uses teleport in the top lane, so he get back into his lane with the Spectre's Cowl. Gank here.
Pero gank dito para kay Marval.
Whoa!
Tingnan natin. Oy, pero
Chaos Storm.
Easy. Kalmahan mo lang.
Yeah. So that'll force Miguel Malvar away from the lane, though he's not forced to flash out. But he did use his teleport to get back into the lane. So if he does recall, that'll allow Chalk to free farm his lane and just starve Miguel Malvar a little bit.
Yun yung sinasabi mo, parang Asurai. Automatic, pag alam niyang may pangalawang silver bolts, titirahin niya kaagad yan para mag-Thunderlords.
If you guys have or are always using the Fervor for Battle or Deathfire's Touch on a Vayne, why not try the ever so popular na Thunderlord's Decree just to experience that thunder animation.
Oh. Ito palang binabato ni Brom sa first skill niya. Steel share pala, no?
Yes.
Ngayon ko lang na-realize, meron pala Tank Top Taiga na wrestler dito. Tignan natin dito, ang CS ay nagkakatablahan pa para sa top lane natin na si Shen at si Lissandra. Ay, medyo tabla-tabla pa dito, no? All 1, 10 to 7. Tignan natin ang gagawin na medyo lamang lang sa push. I mean, creep lane ang baba. Dito
just
naman sa top.
So
going for Roa ang Lissandra.
So here's the gank by
Ito na ang gank ni Antonio Luna. Apoy Gaming. Ito na.
Oh!
Napapato ng steel share mga kaibigan. Si Emilio Aguinaldo. Si Reyes mga kaibigan. Tumakbo ka na Reyes na exhaust. Si Reyes isang hit na lang. Patay si Reyes ni Felipe Agoncillo mga kaibigan. Tingnan natin. Go! Pero na-stand dito. Tingnan natin. Oops. Felipe Agoncillo getting that kill.
Oh no!
Maraming salamat
even
kay
if he
Antonio
flashes,
Luna.
just gets followed up by the soft CC slow and then goes down. Sayang. Yung teleport or yung stand united doon ni Yux, I believe he was stopping Jose Rizal from contributing to the bottom lane. I think if Yux got there possibly in time, he could have done a 3-man shadow dash that could have saved Raze's life.
By the way, looking dito sa top, paring Asurai, kilala mo ba kung sino yan si Lisandra? Yung hidden identity niyan?
Sino?
Si Elsa yan, pare. Si Elsa yan, pare. Ako na nagsasabi sa inyo, mga kaibigan. Si Elsa ng Frozen, si Lisandra, tingnan mo mabuti, na in disguise, parehas pa sila ng buhok. May ice powers pa sila. Tayo mo mamaya, i-Elsahin niya yung mga kalaban kung lumakas siya.
Grabe, I'm looking at Lisandra in a different light right now.
Oh, tingnan mo.
Mind blown.
Tingnan mo, ayan o. Elsa yan. Hindi lang niya nahanap yung kapatid niya. Para sa mga fans niya ng Disney.
Ito siguro yung alternate universe Elsa.
Oo.
Na hindi niya na-save si Anna, saka nabaliw na siya.
Oo. Ayan o. Tingnan mo, ice powers. Ice gaming. Let it go.
Ako. Siguro kailangan nga nilang gawan ng Disney skins ang mga
Gagawa
members.
nila ng Elsa skin yan dahil dito sa MPGL. Narinig nila. Lisandra, Elsa. Frozen, Lisandra. Kahit
So,
Frozen na siya.
Sino mas okay na maging Ariel? Si Nami o si Sona? Kasi walang boses si Sona.
Ay, nako, mahirap pagdebatihan yan. Tanong natin dito sa mga Twitch chat natin habang wala pang nangyari. Sa tingin nyo ba, sinong mas okay bilang Ariel? Si Nami o si Sona? But si Nami, physically.
Yeah, of course. Pero, kung napanood nyo na siyempre, yung Little Mermaid, tinanggal ni Ursula yung boses ni Ariel. So, walang boses si Sona, di ba?
Oo, naku, tingnan natin. Sorry mga kaibigan, pagod na kami dahil sa mga nagagala. Pero ito na, back to the ball game. Nice SS by Emilio Aguinaldo, kasapulado si Antonio Luna.
Reyes!
Nako mga kaibigan,
Miguel Malvar!
Nice, Miguel Marval mamamatay dito. Pero mag-isa si Reyes dito mga kaibigan. Emilio Aguinaldo napatay dito ni Shaq. Felipe Agolsilio tumatakbo. Tingnan natin kung tatayon siya ng BLC. Tingnan natin.
Alright, so that was a clash into the favor of IPTP just because of how they sandwiched in the members of La Liga Pilipinas.
Grabe.
Si Nami pero si Sona si Ursula. Parang... Hindi ba pwede si Ursula si Ilawi? Kasi di ba may tentacles siya?
Pwede. Kaso si si Lilo yun eh. Kasi Ohana means family. And family means nobody gets left behind. Kasi Hawaiian, automatic Lilo and Stitch.
Or pwede si Urgot na maging Ursula kasi sexy daw siya, sabi ni si Dusirs Ricus.
Urgotula.
Urgotula.
The Disney reference are real. Kaya natin dito.
I would think kasi Fizz would be a much more relevant Stitch. Or
pwede.
Nar.
Ay, pwede sila magka-skin nun, no?
Or yung different 626
Uy, pero ito! Miguel Marval! Malvar! Uy, nice SS though by Yux. Munti ka na siya dun yun kagaya ng sinasabi mo, paring Asurai. Armalite skill type.
Yeah,
Ni
exactly.
Rise.
The machine gun Rise is just that powerful, especially when he uses that Rune Prison in succession, hindi ka na makakagalaw. And this just gets painful as the game progresses. So, din countdown timer na dapat i-worry ng IPTP. If Miguel Malvar gets his items, can they kill him fast enough?
Grabe mga kaibigan, napunta tayo sa Disney. Kaya dyan kay Elsa. Sige, i-suggest nyo lang dyan kung sino bang mga characters na pwede nating sa Disney. Basta pustahan tayo si Simba, si Nidalee yun. Si Nidalee talaga yun.
Yeah,
ay, lalaki pala. Yung asawa ni Simba.
Si Nala.
Si Nana.
Nala.
Lala.
Oh my God.
Si Wukong daw si Tarzan mula kay SP View. Oo.
Si Sinzao, ano pangalan sa yung lalaki sa Mulan?
Kakanta yun eh.
Li Shang.
Li Shanghai.
Simba equals Rengar.
Pwede, no?
Hindi ba siya si Scar? Kasi di ba may scar siya sa mata
may scar
niya?
siya eh.
O, diba?
Grabing yan. The reference are real. Pero ito, nakuha na ni Mundo ang red buff natin mga kaibigan. Grabing laro to.
Si Rengar
Feeling ko
yung sa
tatagal na
Beauty and
naman
the
tayo
Beast. Pwede, pero sino yung Bella niya, di ba?
Ay, pwede. Sabi. Sige,
Tom Kench, si
Magikarp sa Pokemon. Hindi natin alam yan. May possibility
this one's actually nice. From Timothan21, yung Hunchback, Yeah, si Yorick. Si
Ay, pwede. Napakagaling mo dyan, Timo Nathan.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. Si Nasa si Goofy. Actually, I would like it to be Snoop Dogg. Kung nakita niyo yung smoke weed everyday niya. But,
Yung sayaw niya, di ba?
yeah, pero ano tayo, we're sticking to the Disney. Can't go in.
Oo.
Yeah,
Suggest nyo lang
Quasimodo,
dyan.
thank you.
Suggest nyo lang dyan, mga kaibigan. Disney references natin. Etong si Shen. Sino kaya to?
Si Shen. Alright, so while my co-caster is, you know, thinking about other Disney stuff to talk about, let's check about the itemizations, or let's check the itemizations for these two teams. So for Serzel finishing off the Rod of Ages, so that will at least allow him to stack up that item faster. He did finish it before the 15-minute mark, but Rebenga here might get caught out!
Shock! Pero nice SS mula kay Dr. Serzel! Let it go! Sabi ko sa'yo, si Elsa yan eh. Tina mo. Akala natin si Rebenga yung bebengahin niya, pero hindi pala.
So, Chuck there, in a very, very awkward situation or positioning, that he just goes down to the 3 members of La Liga Pilipinas. So, from Spifu or Spyfu, Buzz Lightyear equals Rumble.
Ayun, napakagaling nito ni Spyfu. Kanina pa yung nagsasuggest. Clap, clap, clap para sa'yo, Spyfu.
Yeah. So, inisip ko rin kasi yung kanyang 500 RP skin.
Pero teka lang muna, parang Asurai, ha? Easy doggy muna tayo dito. Si Yux mukhang hinuhuli dito. Tingnan natin kung mapo-frozen siya ni Elsa at ni Antonio Luna. Tingnan natin to si Yux, mga kaibigan. Naku, normal-ins. Oh, dash out para kay Yux. Tingnan natin kung masusunog pa siya dito. Cleave my love.
Oh, dash!
Isa pa, cleave my love again. Oops.
He survives.
Napakagandang dash out para kay Yux.
Right, so that was pretty nice there coming in from Yux. Survives the 2v1 gang, but in the bottom lane, Shadow taking a lot of damage.
Oh, grabe. Nakaka-blow for blow tayo
Oh,
dito. Pero napakagandang SS para kay Emilio Aguinaldo. Tingnan natin kung mag-go nila to. Si Bane. Oy, flash in mula kay Bane, mga kaibigan.
so much
nice
damage!
flash in mula kay Bane. Normal din para kay Shadow. Clap, clap, clap. Pero ito na. Rebenga.
So much damage.
Rebengahin ko kayo. Benga ka, boy. Benga part 2. Oops, pero flash out ako si Emilio Aguinaldo. And nice one by Shock.
By Shock, we'll get the last hit
Kill
onto Emilio Aguinaldo.
Nice
so,
team.
If you check out where the kills are going for La Liga Pilipinas, it's in the hands of Felipe Aguinaldo. Or Felipe Agoncillo. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. For the side of Imperium Pro Team Blue. Yeah. Shock as well as Rebenga are getting fed. Granted that Rebenga is on a carry jungler, so he can stack up the items for that Kindred to get the damage in the game. And I think as a Kindred main before, when she came out, when I was able to still play League of Legends at home, she is a really strong jungler / carry. So coupled with Chalk getting that resources, the gold resources, it can still go well in favor of Imperium Pro Team Blue. But Felipe Agoncillo, of course, on a Vayne, is a hyper carry that you cannot put out of that equation. IPTB Raze, though, even though he is 0-2 and 4, he is at least getting decent farm, or more farm actually, than Miguel, or rather than Felipe Agoncillo. So he can still get the items that he needs, even though he's not getting the kills.
Pero kahit naman nangyari yun, medyo tabla pa tayo dito. Paring Asurai.
Yes.
So, back to the Disney ball game. Marami nagsasuggest na Winnie the Pooh daw si Gragas. Pwede niyang dala yung honey?
Actually, yeah, I get it. Kasi I wouldn't think Volibear kasi medyo hindi kadli si Volibear. Si Gragas with the big stomach, you know, can remind you of Winnie the Pooh with that big stomach as well.
Pwede. At dahil dyan, dahil kay Gragas, teka lang, nahuli dito si Dr. Serzel. Tingnan natin kung papalagan niya si Rebenga dito. Napakaganda! Rebenga! Inaabangan si Elsa. Rebenga!
And ladies and gentlemen,
dahil dyan,
that proves my point of how powerful a Kindred can be.
Oops! Pero teka lang.
Si Felipe!
Felipe Agoncillo! Mini-Matrix Evolution dito, pero Action Star siya dito. Tingnan natin. Buti na lang, hindi siya namatay. Nagtayo ng pink ward doon, no?
Yeah.
Para lang
was
makita
pretty close
siya.
there from Felipe, but he had to use everything he has in his arsenal to save himself there from that 2v1, and this will allow Imperium Pro Team Blue to possibly get the bottom turret, though they will just back off, I think, just to bounce the wave into their favor so that when they get back into the lane, Felipe Agoncillo as well as Emilio Aguinaldo will not be safe under their turret. They'll be in the mid lane already near the turret of IPTB, which can allow Rebenga, who is now the fed character. Never mind, who's gonna push it.
Ako, basagin nila. Hindi, pero yung Brom, hindi, pero basag na rin yan eventually. At kung titingnan natin tong taas, nakaabang dito si Rebenga kay Elsa. Kung gugo ba ni Elsa to, pero nice ward there. Jose Rizal, Dr. Jose Rizal na, Elsa ka pa.
Guys,
Jose Rizal,
pa-check nga sa Google kung sino yung experiment sa Lilian stage na parang kagaya ni Kenneth. Kasi, may nagsasabi dito Pikachu, I would agree with you, but we are on, of course, the Disney here. So, please, guys, help me sa sino yung experiment number ang canon-ish.
Hindi pa, actually si Shaki ata pangalan nun eh.
Yeah, pero I want the
number.
Yeah, experiment number.
So, balik childhood tayo dito na paghahalataan ang mga kaedad natin.
Bugs Bunny is Warner Brothers. Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes yun, pare koy.
Granted na fan din ako ng Looney Tunes. I am a Tasmanian Devil fan.
Sino yun? Pwedeng, wag na tayo pumunta doon.
Grabe, hindi mo kaya sino si Tasmanian Devil.
Hindi, I mean sa LOL. Wag na. Baka dumami na naman yung Looney Tunes natin.
Inisip ko rin galing kasi spin to win siya eh. Alright, so while that is happening, La Liga Pilipinas gets themselves the bot tier 1 and possibly the bot tier 2, but IPTB won't let it go down. Without a fight.
Natin to. That let it go reference though.
From Pharaoh's side, Sparky Experiment 221.
Sabi sa'yo si Sparky ang tawag sa
nice
kanya.
One. We also have Dusirikus Baymax for Blitz. I would agree with you on that kasi iBlitz rank actually looks
correct. Pwede.
Like a punky or a much more scarier Baymax in when he's not in armor form.
Correcto.
Fiddlestick, Scarecrow of Wizard of Oz. That's actually very true. Or pwede din siya maging Jack Skellington with I believe yung pumpkin head. I don't know because it might actually make sense.
Captain Hook, Gangplank.
Pwede din. Peter Pan is Shen.
Disney skin please. Ang dami na. I-suggest nyo yan sa sa Riot Games. Pwede. Suggest nyo yung Elsa kasi the best talaga yun eh.
Yeah. So from Soul Ace dito, ang Howling Gale daw ni Janna is skill ni Tasmania. That actually is true since yung animation nila is relatively the same. Pero, LeBlanc, Maleficent. I've got to agree with you on that one. But it could also be Shyvana because if I'm not mistaken, Maleficent turns into a dragon.
Pero teka lang parang Asurai, back to the ball game muna tayo. Ano na mga ganap dito?
IPT
si Shadow mga kaibigan, mag-isa ka! Shadow flash out! VLC media player mga kaibigan, tinayo na! Pero nag-SS dito si Emilio Aguinaldo. Dash out si Yux mga kaibigan dito. Pero hinahabol siya ni Antonio Luna. Antonio Luna, habulin na kaya. Easy doggy. Tamang pitas lang muna. At napitas dito si Shadow.
Wow! Miguel Malvar with the home guard teleport. The classic strat. Just locking down Yux. IPTB Shadow in that bottom.
Item check tayo pare. Pero teka lang, mukhang magka-clash dito. Emilio Aguinaldo namumula dito pero hinahabol siya ni Rebenga. Bebenga ka ba? Pero Bebengahin mo ba sila?
Oh no! Raze!
Naku, Raze! Mag-isa ka lang, tol!
That was obvious miscommunication there from Raze and Rebenga. They could not decide kung papasok ba si Raze o hindi, and he just was outside last respite. Wow, that was just too much from the side of the Liga.
Bihira ako makakita nito, parang Asurai, naka-frozen, Frozen Queen. Si Elsa. Si Dr. Elsa. Uy!
Well, I guess it is poetic justice, but while that is happening, the Liga Pilipinas are
now si Emilio Aguinaldo namumula.
Forces him to flash.
Ito na si Shaq. Hahabulin niya ni Shaquille O'Neal, pero ito si Yux. Nice one by Yux. Napita si Emilio Aguinaldo. Medyo tablado pa dito ang laban mga kaibigan, pero in terms of map control, may pagkalamang na dito ang La Liga Pilipinas dahil na-push nila ang dalawang torre sa baba ng IPTB.
Yes, and only one tower was taken by the side of Imperium Pro Team Blue. Shen here, rather Yux, with a Ginsu's Rage Blade. So this will allow him to get damage from his Vorpal Blades, as well as empower that Stand United and give him a sort of wave clear for the Shen. I guess it's a good alternative for the Sunfire King if you want to go for the damage side.
Natin, tablado ang gold, medyo tablado ang kills. Map control ang labanan. Tingnan natin ito ang gagawin ng IPTB. Ko-contest kaya nila ang DR dito. Live ang DR. Namumula na ang DR at mukhang mapupunta ito sa La Liga Pilipinas.
Yes, Teamception here saying Cassidy equals Zerg from Toy Story.
Actually, natuwa din ako doon.
Yeah, actually I would say Toy Story 2.
Yappy.
Nung lumabas siya against the alternate Buzz Lightyear.
Correct.
Because hindi siya lumabas nung 1. He was just talked about.
Pero yung series niya talaga, Buzz Lightyear the series.
Yeah, siyempre sabihin ko ngayon, but he was talking about the movie. Knockout Lee Sin, of course, One Punch Man.
Siyempre, matik yan.
Yes.
Kasi wala ata siyang katulad sa Disney.
Kha'Zix, yung kalaban ng ipis ni Augie. Yes, I would say that, though I'm not a fan of Augie and the Cockroaches. It's of course an obvious ripoff of Tom and Jerry.
Pero dalawa yun
Tatlo sila actually.
Hindi, I mean lumalabas din sa Cartoon Network yun
Apat actually. Lumalabas siya sa Cartoon Network, sa Disney Channel, pati sa Nickelodeon. Hindi ko lang kung paano ginawa ng Augie and the Cockroaches yun. Kung paano nila nakuha yung channels na yun. But it's obviously, you know, a conspiracy. I'm not sure how it happened.
Grabe, balik childhood tayo dito. Dito lang yan sa MPGL Season 7. Saan ka makakita ng laro na binabalikan natin ng childhood? Next time, anong childhood ang gusto nyo? Suggest nyo dyan. Aalamin natin yan.
Though Imperium Pro Team Blue, going back into the game, Imperium Pro Team Blue were able to stabilize the gold as they got the top tier 1 and the top tier 2 down and the mid tier 1 as well. So even though 3,000 gold a while ago was the advantage that the Liga Pilipinas have, Imperium Pro Team Blue have now stabilized it and they are now at equal footing against the Liga side.
So mga kaibigan, pause muna tayo. 25 minutes into the game, grabe. May pagka-late game na to, pero sobrang galing kasi nitong dalawang teams na to. Hindi natin malaman kung sino pa mananalo dito, no? Siguro, magkakataluhan na lang sa items, counter items, at sa galawan mamaya kung magka-clash man. Pero kung titingnan natin ang wards dito, ang ward placements.
In terms of the late game, I would just go in favor of the Liga Pilipinas.
Lamang din ng La Liga sa ward placement, so kitang-kita nila ang mapa kaya sila nakaka-roam at tamang depensa muna dito ang IPTB.
Yes. I don't think these teams want to go for another 15-minute game, so they're just looking for the advantages that they can take, but nobody is budging. And that is just allowing both of these teams to rack up the items.
Interesting tong nangyayari, paring Asurai.
Base race na ba ito?
Oo, ayaw na nila. Gusto na nila matulog.
La Liga Pilipinas are the first ones to flinch as they are
recalling. Eto na mga kaibigan mo, magka-clash na! Magka-clash na yan! Pero tingnan natin dito, mukhang mababasag ang inhibitor dito.
Shoutouts daw sa RRC community or Rumble Royale community.
Jose Rizaldo! Napaka-magandang SS mula kay Jose Rizal. Pero tingnan natin kung mabubuhay siya dito. Lucian, mga kaibigan.
Miguel
Pero
Malvar!
si Miguel Malvar, PLC Ninja Player, mga kaibigan. Back tayo, Kaboy! Pero pasag ang top dito ng IPTB. Tingnan natin kung ano gagawin ng La Liga Pilipinas. Magdedepensa ba sila? 5 pa ang buhay sa IPTB. Tingnan natin kung dediretso nila dito. Gusto na nila matulog. Wala daw tulugan. Di sila naniniwala doon.
Grabe. IPTB just making La Liga Pilipinas flinch from that, and La Liga Pilipinas not going for the base race. They were afraid of how close IPTB were already on the side, and they were still working on the tier 2. So now they get punished, 2 inhibitors down, and IPTB only pay for the 1 inhibitor as the Liga Pilipinas, yes, again, to the 2 inhibitors and the multiple kills onto their members.
Grabe yun. Akala ng La Liga masasayko nila yung IPTB na kami magpupush. Pero sinabi ng IPTB, no! Kami ang magpupush. Kayo ang mag-dip. Wala silang choice kung hindi mag-dip. Pero ito mukhang going for BR ang dalawang team. Medyo sinisecure nila tong BR na to. Kasi medyo crucial ang pag nakuha yung BR na yan.
Yes. Still have to note that 27 minutes into the game, especially with this hyper carry centric, no AoE damage, or not the best wave clear centric team from the side of Liga Pilipinas. I could say that Rise does have the wave clear if he activates his ultimate and gets that AoE on the skills, but other than that, there really is no one who can clear the waves as fast as the Rise or even the Lissandra. So they have to go in against this Baron if IPTB goes into it, because it can stop the bleeding into their base.
Tingnan natin, no. Ang dahil lang dun, na medyo nabaliktad na naman at nasisense ko na naman going in 30 minutes into the game na magkakaroon tayo ng mga 40 plus kung ganito palagi yan nangyayari. Pero tingnan natin, mukhang nagpupush ang Shen na nagtatrabaho lang sa baba pero may TP yan, kaya confident siya na nandyan siya. Pero eto na, BLC media player pop. Tingnan natin dito kung anong mangyayari.
Yeah, IPTB not gonna allow La Liga to have a chance to counter this Baron play if they go into it. They're just using the super mains that are already pushing into the wave so that La Liga are confined into their own base, while Yux with the Rage Blade to just split push this lane. Look at that wave clear. It's actually pretty decent that he's making a really big impact for La Liga Pilipinas that will have to send Miguel Malvar to deal with the Shen.
1v1 sila sa baba, tas hindi rin nila masyado mapush tong mid. Lucian nagde-dep sa top. Eto na, mukhang magkakaroon na ng DR, pero post muna tayo mga kaibigan. Easy dog lang muna.
Yes, so guess we go back into the chat. Balikan natin ang Disney by Idea Dayan.
Sige, paring Idea Dayan, ano mo? Ano ang iyong suggestion sa mga Disney characters natin na malapit sa LoL?
Actually, mas dumami na ang Disney characters because Disney did buy out Marvel as well as Star Wars.
Oo, so pwede na nila i-reference yun.
Yeah, si Darth Vader, si Yoda, si Cassidy.
Pwede siya magkaroon ng skin nun, no? Kung sinelebrate ng LoL ang Star Wars, Star Cassidy. Kaya,
actually, meron yung Cosmic River Cassidy.
Ay, pwede, oo. Pero ito na, DR going to IPTB at medyo tabla pa ang laban, mga kaibigan. Lumabang ang IPTB sa push. Pero sobrang tablado pa ang laban na to. 8-8.
So I was checking out the chat. Soul Ace has been repeating this time and time again. Varus, si Hawkeye and Avengers, as well as si Chrysopi, Timon ng Pumba, si Sejuani.
Ay, pwede.
They also have si King Getuiza, Jace equals Prince Charming. And that's actually really bad since isn't Prince Charming like yung bad guy sa Shrek? And Jace is like the good guy. Diba? He's like, if you would say, kung ang weapon siguro ni Jace was the shield, he would be a appropriate Captain America.
Hindi, Asurai. Ang sinasabi niya, yung Prince Charming sa Sleeping Beauty. Kasi yun din yung tawag doon.
Okay, kasi
at ang
Shrek
Shrek ay DreamWorks.
O nga pala. sorry.
Easy doggy, papi.
Sorry.
Pero si Jace, pwede rin siyang si Iron Man.
Yeah, of course.
Kasi matalino, mayaman, maraming machine.
Yeah, but in terms of like being much more in yung sino mas righteous, I would go for the side of Captain America. Though alam ko na nakita tayo parang concept art for League of Legends skins with Avengers team. Si Captain America is Braum, which actually isn't a bad thing because Braum is also a righteous, righteous hero or champion rather.
At yung Q niya, pwedeng yun yung shield na binabato niya.
Yeah. Victor, Iron Man. Not bad.
Correct, pwede rin.
Thor and Karthus. Karthus, mabuto siya eh. So, maybe Loki. Kasi payat si Loki.
Pero balik muna tayo sa laro natin, parang Asurai. Ito na ang ganap. Si Shen, ito lang ginagawa. Trabaho gaming. Magsi-split push ako dito. Depende yan. TTP ako kung magka-clash. At hindi rin naman kasi sure ang La Liga dito kung kaya ba nila depensahan mag-isa yung Shen.
Yes. Guys, I would actually pick La Liga for the late game if they can reach it. There is only the 1,000 gold deficit. So, it's almost neck and neck. 32 minutes in na tayo sa game. And both inhibitors are now respawned, and within those times na sila pala yung inhibitors, no Nexus turrets from La Liga actually went down. Nexus turrets rather. So they did not lose as much as it would have seemed, because, you know, inhibitors do respawn in this game.
Tingnan natin. Neck and neck. Ito na, 32 minutes into the game. Hinulaan ko to kanina. Magiging 40 minutes to. 8 minutes na lang mga kaibigan. Pero wala kang makikitang ibang action ng ganyan. Kung dito lang yan. Sa Mineski Pro Gaming League Season 7. Oras na. Neck and neck ang laban mga kaibigan. Para sa mga bagong dating dyan, all one. Ang La Liga Pilipinas at IPTB. Imperium Pro Team Blue.
Yes. Again, like we said, it's really neck and neck. It might be a deciding factor here for IPTB.
Pero ito, tinan mo, Asurai. Pareha sila ng tactics na ginagawa, oh.
Split push all day.
Habang yung Shen nasa kabilang side, yung Lissandra naman nasa kabilang side. Nagkakasaykuhan ng dalawang teams, mga kaibigan.
I think they'll send Shen to the top lane to deal with Lissandra. He does have the Mercury Jet, Spirit Visage to be able to tank the damage of Lissandra, and Lissandra doesn't have yet that Void Staff, so the magic resist from the Shen might prove a bit too dominant for her to handle. So she'll be just be recalling, and kahit man 33 minutes into the game and mukhang napaka-explosive ng fights, we've only got 8 kills per team. So this hasn't been that kill insane game that we're hoping to look for, to see if anyone would have advantage early on, because these two teams are really working their butts off to be able to step up into the next ladder of the brackets.
Pero may sinasabi dito ang isa nating chatter from Twitch na si Gigi Carlol. Mas may map control daw si Shen dahil sa ult. Kaya kaya niya mag-split, no problem. Kasi si Lissandra, naka-TP ba Lissandra? TP lang ang meron si Lissandra, pero iba yan sa ult ni Shen. So, tingnan natin. Pareha sila ng ginagawa dito. Tingnan mo, nagpalit lang, nag-inyang lang eh.
Oh, Emilio Aguinaldo!
Kanina, pero ito na si Emilio Aguinaldo naman normal mga kaibigan. Matrix Evolution dito
Left
para
to back
kay
out.
Rise mga kaibigan. Emilio Aguinaldo,
Nice!
PLC Media Player, lumabas na mga kaibigan. Mapipilas kaya dito si Emilio Aguinaldo, pero si Felipe Agoncillo namumula. Namumula din si Shadow mga kaibigan. Pero ito na, si Elsa, Dr. Jose Rizal. Nice SS by Elsa mga kaibigan. Napakaganda, Antonio Luna sumusugod mga kaibigan. Si Yux namumula si Yux, pero kayang-kaya pa ni Rice dito no normal. Grabe itong laban na to.
So first of
Grabe
all,
ganap.
that was the one for nothing trade, but all the members, or most of the members of
Pulado.
Team Blue, are on that red zone. The thing that I would have said kung bakit nag-back off doon ng Liga Pilipinas was that ginamit na ni Antonio Luna ang SS niya, as well as Miguel Malvar. They were backing off because malapit nang mawala yung ultimate ni Rise, and they will not engage because Rise's DPS in terms of the clashes just degrades if he doesn't have the AoE potential from the active of his ultimate. So this will just prove too much for Liga Pilipinas to deal with, because they're just dealing singular damage. Nakita natin nun, naalaking damage si Felipe, but that was just on to Raze, and Raze just immediately backed off and got a lot of crits as well as all attacks that just allowed him to heal and spell and lifesteal from the hits onto the members of La Liga, as well as them not actually focusing on to Raze. Jux, frontline talaga for the IPTB side.
Hindi ko kinaya yung clash na yun kasi tatlo pulado eh. Kumbaga, siguro kung hindi namatay yung mundo, pulado lang din dapat yun. Pero ito na, medyo advantage na dito yung IPTB. Dahil meron na silang BR
So,
buff.
mas lalakas ngayon ang split push ni IPTB Raze. So, he can just pressure the side lanes and he'll contribute in the clashes with that ultimate as well.
Hindi magpapatalo dito ang La Liga. Lalaban ng Pinas. Pinoys incoming mga kaibigan.
Yes. Guys, hindi nyo pwede sabihin na may pasok bukas kung bukas yun, kasi may pasok na kayo mamaya.
Oo nga.
Madaling araw
Nice
na ngayon.
logic. Logic from from Asurai mga kaibigan. Tweet nyo yan. Hindi nyo pwedeng sabihin na may pasok bukas.
May
Kasi
pasok
na
ka
kayo
bukas,
mamaya.
pero syempre, tatandaan nyo rin, may pasok din kayo mamaya.
Oo. Quote nyo. At anong Twitter natin, Mr. Asurai?
Of course, for my Twitter, personal Twitter account, or my official Twitter account, it is @AsuraiPH. And as for you, Manjean?
Twitter account, pwede nyo i-follow, Imagination.
Paano i-spell yun?
Imagination.
Ah.
Kung gusto nyong makita ang Twitter ko, go follow me, pa-follow back ko rin kayo. Ganun lang yun. Pero ito na, Mukhang lamang na ang IPTV sa baba. Nagwa 1-on-1 si Yux tsaka si Dr. Jose Rizal. At hindi mukhang mababasag dito ang inhibitor, pero hindi. Si Antonio Luna sinasalo ang damage lahat ni Rice, mga kaibigan. Ni Raze pala, mga kaibigan. Si Raze nag-Matrix Evolution. Kaso buhay dito ang naligan din na natin. Nakapatay sila, mga kaibigan. Pero ito si Elsa,
Raze,
mga kaibigan.
backline.
Ow! Mga kaibigan, Antonio Luna na mula. At ang nabuhay na lang sa kanila ay si Bane. Triple kill para kay Lucian.
The protect.
Tingnan natin kung tatapusin na nila to.
The protect from Yux as well as Rebenga's ultimates.
That's protect though.
Yeah, allowing Raze to be the guy who is just dealing the damage in the backline. Granted, the Chalk got out a really nice ultimate to shave off the HPs of the members of the Liga Pilipinas.
Out to dun.
Oh, they catch up, Felipe!
Nice one, pero ace.
This is it,
And
ladies
it's
and gentlemen.
a GG! Redemption Gaming para sa IPTV. Comeback is real. Nabuhay pa sila. At sad news para sa fans ng mga makatang Pilipino na Liga Pilipinas.
Yes. Guys, I'll follow you back on Twitter, but now, on to more pressing matters. Let's check the end-game stats. Yun yung mga items nila. Kills as well. Most of the kills going to Raze as well as Rebenga. A while ago, Raze was kind of falling behind, but the advantage from Chalk as well as Rebenga allowed him to bounce back into the game itself. So now the graphs where we will see the damage dealt to the champions, which is one of the most important aspects of the game. I said one of the most, not the most important.
Lucian.
Look at this. Lucian with the 1000 damage output, followed up by Chalk as well as Rebenga. I would say that these damage outputs from the jungler as well as the mid lane for Imperium Pro Team Blue came in from the middle game, as well as on the clashes or from the early game. And as for the side of La Liga Pilipinas, they actually got a lot of damage from the AoE of the Rise. But the problem was, kahit man meron siyang Seraph's Embrace, he did not have enough shield in his arsenal, as well as safety for him to be able to outlast yung Lamb's Respite, as well as the shield, and of course from that Stand United of Yux.
Dahil din yun sa invulnerable skill na protect ni Kindred kanina kay Lucian. Grabe, ito yung laban na na parang yin-yang lang.
Yeah.
Yin-yang lang yung nangyari kanina. Unlike nung mga previous nating laban na sobrang diba? Alos wala na nga tayo ibang pinag-usapan kung hindi Disney.
Yes.
Pero saludo kami sa inyo, La Liga Pilipinas. Saludo din kami sa inyo, Imperium Pro Team Blue. Salamat sa napakagandang game series na to.
Thumbs up.
Congratulations para sa Imperium at ikinalulungkot naming sabihin para sa La Liga Pilipinas. Is it too late now to say sorry? We're sorry, but it's time to say goodbye.
Yes. So again, congratulations to